are going to recap our coordinate geometry now. So, looking at what is on my page right now, can you pause the video and be able to write out all the important formula as well as concept before you click on the video to check with my answer again? Okay, it's very important that you are able to know the formula for the distance between 2 points, finding the midpoint between 2 points, as well as finding the gradient of a line. Alright, which brings us next to finding equation of a straight line. Please always remember that equation of a straight line will be of the form y equal mx plus c. Okay, your job is always to find the gradient, alright, of the straight line by using the gradient formula. Before you go and find the y-intercept by using a particular pair of coordinates that lie on the straight line to find the value of c, which is the y-intercept in this case. Okay, very important to know the equation of a straight line because that is what coordinate geometry is about. Next, now that you know equation of a straight line, they always have some comparison. What do I mean? If two lines are parallel, or if you have any 3 points that are collinear, okay, we would like to compare, and you will be able to tell me the relationship is the gradient are the same between two parallel lines. So I'll use m1 equal to m2, meaning the gradient are the same. However, if two lines are perpendicular, right? If two lines are perpendicular, you can either tell me the gradient or the product of these two gradients is equal to -1, or m1 is equal to the negative reciprocal of the other gradient, provided the two lines are perpendicular. Okay, these are two very important concepts, alright, which will bring us to the next. Okay, in coordinate geometry, the starting step will usually require us to find the coordinates of an unknown point. And in general, there are two methods to go about doing so. Alright, method 1, I will term it as the midpoint formula. Alright, or the midpoint theorem. Okay, how do I know when we can make use of the midpoint theorem? This is only true when you have special figures. What are special figures that we are talking about? Squares, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram. Okay, how do we make use of the midpoint theorem in this case? Very simple, alright? In all these four figures, which is what I call special figure, special quadrilateral, alright? When 3 points are given, meaning if the coordinates of 3 points are denoted, alright? If I want to find the coordinates of the 4th point, very simple. I will require to make use of the midpoint theorem. Take note, 3 points are already given. Why? Because the diagonals, alright, will meet at the midpoint. Alright, so you just have to denote the 4th unknown point to be x comma y, and using the midpoint theorem, you'll be able to find the coordinates of that unknown point. Okay, there will be an example later to illustrate. Okay, if I do not have a special figure, how do I go about finding the coordinates of an unknown point? You will have to make use of method 2. Okay, what exactly is method 2? Which is the intersection of two lines. So you will require the equation of the two known lines, and after that, make use of the theorem of simultaneous equation. Alright, you just have to solve for the simultaneous equation in this case of the pair of lines that intersect at the unknown point you are required to find. Again, there will be an example later to illustrate. Lastly, it always ends the question with finding the area of a figure. In this case, it's a rectilinear figure. So you will make use of the shoelace method and take note, it must be in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, you will have to make use of anti-clockwise direction. Make use of the shoelace method. What's the shoelace method? Half. Use the first most convenient point, x1, y1, followed by another point, remember, in anti-clockwise direction, and rotate until you go back to the very first point. And your job is very simple now. You will need to cross multiply, meaning top down. Multiply the diagonals in top down, add them together, subtract all the diagonals in bottom up. Add them together and subtract them off. Alright? The modulus is for you to ensure you definitely get a positive answer. In the event if you forget to use anti-clockwise direction, your clockwise direction answer will be negative, but it's okay. Make use of the modular sign and just write a positive value. Alright? These are the basics that you require before you can solve a coordinate geometry question.